Well, hello YouTube. I'm fixing my camera here. Welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome everybody. So I am currently working on December's Monday series. This is video number 2, which means it is Case a Card Monday. We are featuring for the Mondays in December the Handmade Hugs stamp set, which coincides with the Handmade Tag Punch, and we are using both for this one. For December only, we are concentrating on 2 stamp sets, the Handmade Hugs and the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch, just because I have it and let's mix it up, right? So, I'm supposed to be inside cleaning the house. I told myself I was, but I'm not. My husband came out and said, "Are you coming inside?" I'm like, something is, I had to try this. Okay, I had to try this, and I did, and I found it so simple, everybody, that I'm like, I can do this video. I can do this. It's not gonna, I can do this. So we're doing it, right? So what are we doing, and what am I talking about, right? Well, because we're doing the Handmade Hugs on page 23 of the annual catalog, I was sorely disappointed to find out that this was the only card I saw on the page. And other than that, they had this little tiny box, which it says the scallop gift card box comes with a removable insert, prominently displayed gift cards and other similar items. And I was like, that's my choice, huh? Oh, that was not what I wanted to see, but that's what I got. So I skipped immediately to do a shaker card, and I had to think about what I was going to do. Then I came back to this, and I noticed that there is quite a bit of stamping on here, and you guys know I love to stamp. And I thought, let me see if I can make this box. And you all, it is so simple. Please trust me, it is simple. I hope I explain it well. So let me turn to page 126 because I want to show you that if you don't want to make one, let me show you what they're talking about. So this is it, the Scallop gift card box, 10 white stampable boxes. It's a folded box. Their box measures 4 1/8 by 1 by 2 7/8. So, and it's food safe. Now, I simplified my box. I didn't use the 8s or the 7/8. I made it 4 by 1 by 3. So I'm hoping that helps you all. So let's put this aside. Oh, let me show you it. Shall we see? Look at this little cutie. Now, just to show you, this is the little gift card wallet I made. This is going to air on the 9th. This is for my son for his birthday, right? This actually will fit in this gift card box, which I just might make one for this. So this is my sample, just to see if I could do it, and it was so darn stinking easy, it was scary. So let's get started. We're even going to use a scallop border, like on their box here. Theirs sits, you can do it 2 ways. Let me get this out and put that back where it goes. So you can make this sit inside the box if you want. But then what's the point of having this, like here, it's tucked in the box. On page 126, they show this little scallop. I don't know if you guys can see it. It shows this little scallop detail. I'm like, what's the point in having that cute little detail if you're going to hide it in the box? So my box is going to have this little bit outside the box. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So I'm going to set this over there, and I'm going to show you, I have a template. This was my rough template. I made this template, and I'm putting it over the white so you can see what I'm talking about when we go over what we're gonna do. So I'm using thick basic white cardstock. We are going to cut it and score it all together. You need a piece that is 6 by 9. We are going to cut it to 6 by 9, stamp it, then score it and do the little cutting offs. So we're going to cut to 6 by 9. We're going to stamp all over it, then we'll score it. But I'm going to go over this. So thick basic white, 6 by 9. On the 6-inch side, that's the short side right here, you're going to score it 1 inch and at 5 inch, or at 1 inch, turn it around and score it 1 inch on the other side. On the 9-inch side, which is this way, you're going to score it 1, at 4, at 5, and at 8. And then from there, you decide which end is your top. Your top, you're going to cut off this corner bit and wedge it. You're going to cut these two completely apart, wedge the top half, and then the bottom half you are going to cut inwards. You're not going to cut up, you're going to cut inwards. So let's get started. Let me set that well and well away from me. Here is my thick piece of basic white. Open the arm up. Oh, I have a drink. And by the way, I am using a couple of retired things because my girlfriend Sherry gave me the Pacific Point ribbon. And I thought, oh, I have Pacific Point ink. We are going to use that ribbon for our card box. So we're going to use Pacific Point ink and a little bit, 2 inches by 3 inches of Pacific Point cardstock. Yes, it's retired. If you have Blueberry Bushel, use Blueberry Bushel. Hopefully you have Blueberry Bushel ribbon. I don't. I don't even, oh, I do have a piece of Blueberry Bushel cardstock. And this is the Elegant Tag Topper. In the catalog, I will show you. They just stuck, I was really disappointed in this, guys. They just stuck the little tag right there. I'm like, oh, it needs more than that, okay? We're going to do it upright. So that's what this is. I'm going to stick that right in there so it doesn't get lost. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it at 9. Remember, we are not scoring until we're done stamping. Cut at 9. Really thick stuff here. And then cut at 6. All right, so I'm going to put this away for a moment. And I need some scratch paper. And the Stampin' Pierce mat, because these are polymer stamp sets. So this is what they used. They used this one here. And that's what we're going to use. But we're going to use the retired Pacific Point because I have the Pacific Point ribbon. So I am going to start over here. I've already used this once before, so I'm not going to do the swishy thing. So they're really pretty, huh? I think I am going to go at an angle all the way across. Kind of carefree. I'm just going to go across the paper. Trying not to get too much ink on me or everything else. So I'm going to go here now. It needs a little bit like right there. Kind of in between them now. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. In between. Just pick a spot to start. I really need to move that up, and like away from me. All right, so here, and then in between again, in between, in between. I'm going to turn it around. In between, in between, in between, and in between. Now that we got our stamping done, ooh, let's go ahead and do from here. This was our, which one are we going to need? We need to do our border. This is big enough. Let's let this dry. And that border should be here. In Pacific Point again. There we go. Beautiful. And then we're using You're the Best, just like they did. Now we can punch it out. I'm going to put those two together. If I can pick it up, that would be nice. So we're going to punch this out. Is that a bee? It sure is. It's trying to get out my door, so I got to go save the bee. I got to go save the bee. It's a honeybee. Let's go open the door. It's freezing cold. Surprised it's not like... Come on, bee. Get outside. I'll leave the door open and I'll freeze. Go along your business and make your way outside. Not sure how it got in here in the first place. All right, so Pacific Point is covered up. You're the Best. We got it at a diagonal. It's going to go on here. Look how cute that is going to be. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So this, and this is going to go away. We are going to bring in our trimmer. We're going to use this on the inside of the box because I think it'll be cute. And now we are going to get ready to score. So I'm going to score this way. And we're going to score on the 6-inch side first. And I am going to score it 1 inch. Now, this is thick, so it might take a few more turns. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4 just for safe measures. I'm going to go ahead and move it down to 5. Where's my instructions if you guys need to see? Score at 1 and score at 5. So we're at 5. We're going to score 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to turn it to the 9-inch side, and we are going to start. I need to scoot it down some more. We are going to start at 1. 2, 3, and 4. We're going to move it down to 4. Then I'm going to move my trimmer over. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can scoot this down some. We're going to scoot it to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to scoot it down to 8 for our last score mark. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's how simple that is. So let's look at it, because I know I have a boo-boo. It's going to be right there. So I need to do, this is going to be the bottom of my box this way. That means this is the top of my box. So because this is the top, yes, so this is the bottom, we are going to stamp here on the inside, but this we are going to cut away. We're going to cut away on here. We are going to cut here, wedge here, wedge here, wedge there, and then cut up and cut up, cut up, okay? But let's stamp first. Today we celebrate you because this is a birthday box. At least it is for me. Mr. B left, by the way. So today we celebrate you. Oh, we could do the border in there. I bet that fits in there as it's made too. So let's go ahead and do our border. We'll ink up today we celebrate you on the inside. All just with the blue. There's that one. And that one. We could do the little flowers. Oh, why not? My son is not gonna, he's gonna like, Mom, what are you doing that for? Like, because I could. So we're gonna do a flower there. And this one down here. And then we're going to do this one. Now remember, this is the bottom of our box. And I think I have ink on me. Well, if I didn't, I do now. All right, we are done. And I'm going to hand sanitize my hands. We're done with Pacific Point. And yes, the hand sanitizer does help. It would also help if I had my cloth. Okay. So we have used these two, this one. Today we celebrate you sending, oh no, we didn't use that one. You're the best. I think that's a pretty good haul for what we've done. So snips are needed next. So we are going to completely cut this square off, like I said. Remember, this is the top. We cut the square completely off at the top. Then we're going to do the scallop detail, which my son is going to be like, okay, Mom, color's good, but okay. Here we cut straight up and straight up. Up to the opposite side. We cut straight up and straight up. Now, since here we took off that square, we need to miter or wedge or take a piece of pie out. Doesn't have to be big. It just helps the lid close a bit more. Easily. I'm not going to miter anything here, but now for the bottom. Here we took the whole corner out. On the bottom, we're cutting up just like we did the center. There we go. If I get it in the groove, it does help. And I totally missed that, so let's make it better. That one's just going to have a little bit out. So those are all done. Now we're going to score. You know, I like to start scoring away from me. I'm going to score everything up. Blue and yellow would be really pretty together, but we're going to keep it just blue. There we go. So now we're going to turn it sideways and do all the sides. Really nice, crisp lines. And it's really thick. So turn to the opposite side. Now I did make some notes for myself, and I'm going to show you those in a minute if you are following along. All right, so everything is nicely scored. Now here is my, there we have it. So this says closing top wedge sides and cut closing corners, meaning those are the corners. Box inspired, blah, 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 scalloped gift card but here it says glue these ends first. Note to self. But to make it look like that scallop box, you need either a scallop die or a scallop border punch, and I'm using this old border punch. So in we go. 1, 2, 'Will that do it? That does it. So now we have that scalloped, let me show you with the green. We have that scallop detail that the box in the catalog has. We can get rid of that. Now, like I said, this is our top, and I made on my notes, glue this end first. Glue it to the bottom. You can use tear tape, use whatever you like. I am using glue. It gives me the wiggle room that I need. So I'm just going to move it like so. Yes, I might have to hold it for a minute or two to get it to set up, but sometimes I need that little bit of wiggle room. That's just me. So I'm going to give that a minute. Move these sides away. And I'm being very generous with my glue here. I can't believe how easy this box was. I just was floored at how I actually did it, guys. I was like floored at how easily I could figure that out. I was like, no way. So now we have this bottom piece, and these are going to fold in. You see that? This is the bottom of our box. These are going to fold in. So we're going to turn it on its side. Glue, tear tape, whatever you want to use. I'm going to fold this one in and give it a pinch. Now, there is no glue on any of the top because the ribbon holds it together. That is how the catalog did it. That's how we are doing it. This one, I just folded it over. You can move this back so you can just pinch it over. And it falls right into place. And using this really thick is a really nice box, guys. Now I will have to go back and take off my pencil marks here because I didn't need to wedge that much off. So now these edges are going to tuck in my box. That's why I wedged them. And now I have that beautiful little detail of that scallop. You could tuck that inside if you so want to, but why have that detail if you're going to leave it inside? So now we have the ribbon. Like I said, my girlfriend brought this over to me, and I'm like, oh yes, I will use that. So our casing one has this big bow and big ribbon, but I think the ribbon's going the wrong way. I think the ribbon should go this way to help keep this closed. So that's how my ribbon's going to go. Just because it makes more sense to me. So let's see how much ribbon we need to do. And this is really wide ribbon. This is like, how much is that? 5/8. Yeah. I could have just looked at the packaging, huh, and that would have said 5/8. So let's see about making a bow on here. I might need more. No, I won't. This box may work for the Christmas socks I want to do for everybody for Christmas Eve. May or may not work. We'll have to see. I can see why they turned it sideways, but I still want mine going this way. It's just my preference. And I'm gonna cut here. And then this one, cut there. So there is my box. Now where's my tag? And you know what? I'm going to tell you, we need to do another one with a border that does for you for the back. And we're going to put some string. Can I find the string? I just tossed it. There it is. I honestly, nope, that may be enough. Let's see. Because we just need a wee little. My little dog is going to go bark like an idiot. Her and, I tell you guys that all the time, her and the little Dotson next door love to bark at each other. So we are going to put this, yes, I have to, well, I'm still going to have to take it apart one way or the other because I don't have the gift card yet. All right. So tie, I'll just cut the knot off and tie another one on there. Now I'm going to cut these little ends off and then round that around to the back of the card because I don't want to see that knot. Not one bit. So let's move this. Because I don't want to see it. And apparently I wasn't moving it far enough. Get over there. Yes. There. And this, of course, needs dimensionals. But it just needs to. Doesn't need much. I told you this was easy. Easy, easy peasy. You can't even see my little detail there of that. You could do it at an angle, but we're not going to do it at an angle. You could, but we're not. All right, so we need one more thing because otherwise it will bug me. We need another punch. Where's the border? Oh, it's over. No, I was looking for the paper. That's not it. Where's my... Okay, there's my notes. I have scrap. You guys saw me use it right here. I still want it in that nice thick white paper. And we want this. And then we want the for you. No sample on this one, guys. Well, I did have that little sample, so now I don't feel so bad. But, oh my goodness, I do gotta go inside, don't I? I have to go clean that house of mine. Just don't know why I can't get it lined up where I want it. We can stamp for you is in this box. And I closed up the Pacific Point for you. And then I'm going to write Dustin because that's my son's name. This, of course, not getting a dimensional. This is just going to get glued on the back. And whenever I get his gift card, I will take this apart. Oh, I love being ahead of the game. I am so ready for Christmas with some things. So that little knot will drive me bonkers. I will put a glue dot behind it. So I hope you guys like my version. You could scoot this to the side if you liked to make the tag stick on our box better. Ah, there we go. So that is my box, my case, a card. This is a case, a box from page 23 in the catalog. I like mine. And we left our little scallop detail on the outside by changing the position of our bow, because this one you can see that it is tucked inside. Oh, cute, cute. Thank you, Stamping Up. Great idea. I am so pleased with my little box. I'm so surprised too. So thank you, everybody. I am so excited to see your comments on this one. So please, if you have time, please let me know what you think. I look forward to each and every single comment. It's how I wake up in the morning. I charge my back. I read comments. I comment back. Providing that I'm not having a late start and Hank's not driving me nuts, but I try. So I will say goodbye for now and invite you to please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye, everybody.